Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Life Lessons with KC, where I create those videos and those writings that I call Life Lessons with KC is to illuminate the mind in such a way that limitations of the mind are broken and people are inspired to live blissfully. KC's definition of blissful living is a life that is full of peace, happiness, and prosperity. I talk about limitations of the mind because the mind of a person is the person, and the mind is not something you can see. It is not something you can touch. But your mind is made up of your thoughts. Your mind is made up of your thoughts. And we know your thoughts by the words you speak and the way you behave. If you want to know how someone thinks, listen to the person or watch the person's behavior. So if you desire a change in your life, what you're going to change is your mind. Your mind is what you're going to change. And I've realized that there are two major causes of limitation are fear and ignorance. And when I talk about fear, I talk about anxiety, worry. Let's call all of them fear. And then ignorance. And by ignorance, I mean lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge. What you know is going to determine a whole lot of things about you. But today, I want to encourage you to know two things. One, knowledge of what you do. Know everything that you should know about what you do. That is number one. If you sell a product, know everything that you should know about that product. Know everything that you should know about your business. Know everything that you should know about your career. Know everything that you should know about the subject you teach. Whatever it is that you do, know everything that you should know about it. Then secondly, you need to know who you are. If you understand who you are, it is going to change a lot about you. I tell you to avoid worrying. I tell you that you should not fear. I tell you to be courageous. I tell you to be self-confident. I tell you to believe in yourself. I tell you to dream big. I tell you to, go for your goals. I tell you to be mindful of your thoughts, avoid anxiety, fretting over nothing, to be at peace, to be grateful for the moment, to live meaningfully, purposefully, to go for your passion. All those things I tell you. The moment you realize who you are, you will not need anybody to tell you those things anymore. You will not be afraid anymore. You will not be ashamed anymore. You will not worry anymore. Because I am speaking to you right now because my own mind was illuminated with an understanding of who I am. And I got that understanding from the book of Genesis. God created all the things, by mere words. Created, they said, let there be this, let there be this, let there be this, let there be this. But when it came to my turn, hey God, when it became my turn, the method changed. God said, come, let us make man in our own image, in our own likeness. Like, seriously? Seriously? All those marvelous things I see in the world, God just declared them into existence. But when it came to my turn, God sat down, called a conference meeting, and then he made me. Kai, there are a lot of things involved in this thing. God did not just make you physically in his image. No, he also made you according to his likeness. Like, he made you like God. And God God is the creator of all things. God creates. That means you too can create. If you know anything that God can do, that means you too, you can do it. That is who you are. You have to understand that God made you like him. Sometimes we like to be hypocritical. If I say God made you like him, you understand it, yes. And if I say you are like God, you'll be like, don't blaspheme. Oh. So let me not say that one. God made you like him. So you can do the things that God can do. God finished making you in his likeness. He said, have dominion. Be fruitful, multiply, have dominion. And they should stop preaching about prosperity. But when you're asked to pray, everything you pray about is so that you prosper in your health, in your career, in your marriage. So why do we like deceiving ourselves? When people give testimony, please listen to their testimonies. What are they always about? How they prospered. How they prospered. So if you want to prosper as a salesperson that you are, because you are a salesperson, you are a salesperson offering ideas, offering services, offering products. To prosper as a salesperson, you need to know who you are. You need to understand. You need to have the knowledge of who you are. You need to have the knowledge of who you are. When you have the knowledge of who you are, you're going to treat the things that you do differently. God made you in his likeness, expecting you to dominate, to be fruitful, to multiply. With this understanding now, what are you supposed to be anxious about? With this understanding now, if someone rejects your idea, it is not going to mean the end of the world to you. If someone says no to you, it is not going to appear like the world has come to an end. You're going to move on, having an understanding of who you were made to be. This should make you confident. This should give you the courage to go for your goals. Work on your ideas. Talk to people that you used to be afraid of. Reach more people with your offers without fear. So now you already have an understanding of who you are, of who you are made to be, of how you are full of potentials. I want to know what is still stopping you from going for your goals, from working on your ideas, from selling your products, from making offers, from shooting for the moon. What is that thing that is still stopping you from shining your light on the world? Drop a comment, let me know what it is. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Subscribe to my channel, follow me, like my page, share, comment. So basically, I tell them all the time, like, anything that thoughts of things you don't want, stop. Anytime that we all need to be mindful of the things we think about. Thoughts are powerful. The more you think about a thing, the more you attract it into your life.